Hello and welcome, my fellow traveler. You're listening to the Travel Inspired Podcast, or hopefully watching it on our YouTube channel, Creating Magic Vacations. We are your hosts and travel agents, Rob and Kerri Stuart, coming to you from the CMV studio in beautiful Orlando, Florida. This is episode number 160.
And this week's show is all about something completely different for us and probably you as well. And it's the biggest phenomenon in sports history, and that is pickleball.
Okay, so before we get into that, for you that are watching us on YouTube, I want to show you, this is the CMV Heroes Project Folds of Honor hat with the beautiful American flag there. And on this side, actually it says 2025 Wingman. This is actually the hat they gave us. Ours says CMV Heroes Project. And we have these in stock right now. Go to travelfanstore.com. Every single hat purchased helps a child of a fallen or injured service member or first responder go to college, and the school of their choice. So anyway,
it's
please
a
go there.
great
It's a fantastic charity, and we're so happy to be a part of it.
Yes, and we appreciate you supporting. We've already, for those of you who have already bought some hats or some shirts, thank you so much. On to pickleball. So I think vaguely aware. I knew what it was, but I had no idea how fast it was growing as a sport. It is the fastest growing sport in the history of sports. I know. And over the last few years, it has made its way into the travel industry, if you can believe that.
The first time I actually played, and I know that it was March of 2023, it was on a river cruise ship on the Danube River. It was the AMA Waterways, AMA Magna, which we do have a cruise next May, if you want to join us. I remember it specifically because I had never seen a pickleball court, much less one on a river cruise ship of all places.
I know. And it's so funny that we do know the exact date because it was during the annual event that we attend every March in Europe, and that's the ASTA River Cruise Expo. Super fun.
I know. Next year, we're going back to Amsterdam for the second time. So ASTA is the American Society of Travel Advisors. Basically, it's the largest trade association for the travel industry and specifically travel agents. And we love this annual event because river cruising is one of, if not the hottest segments of the travel industry.
Yeah. And in addition to the training that they do there, it's really a reunion with a lot of our friends that we only see at this event.
That is true.
And the best part is all the ship hopping that we get to do.
Okay, that does get a little bit crazy. So,
yeah.
So, okay, let's talk about pickleball. If you have fallen in love with this sport, you're not alone. So the best part about becoming a pickler, okay, I can't believe
it just doesn't flow off your tongue.
It doesn't. I can't believe I said that. It's not my term. Just so you know, I won't. I'll never say that again. So pickleball, it really is more than just a game. It's something we're just getting into, and so a lot of you probably know this way better than us. It's really a way to experience a community of like-minded people that are incredibly social.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, it is a blend of tennis, ping pong, and badminton. But why so popular with all the ages? Here's why. It's a low-impact game, and it's also easy to learn. And the courts, though, are becoming super popular in parks, gyms, retirement communities, and really any community for that matter. Yeah. And now, even beach resorts.
We even have it here in our community, although they're not dedicated courts. We're going to that in a second.
Yes.
So, I did not know this until doing the research for the show. The sport actually dates back to 1965 when three friends you've never heard of created it to entertain, like they do, their bored kids. And it was a combination. They were using their badminton court, ping pong paddles, and a wiffle ball. How this did not become more popular until about, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I have no idea.
Yeah, so let's fast forward to today, and it is a full-blown movement. We're talking national tournaments and even competitive leagues. And get this, there's even a Netflix show on it too.
It's about the Arizona Pickleball League. I was watching part of it. So we've been talking about it with our friends Ray and Michelle, and they head up Black Pickleball Dallas. They are way into this, and they are so much smarter than we are. That's why we decided to partner with them to do some events specifically in the Caribbean. So, and also, by the way, for those of you watching, thank you, Ray and Michelle, for the paddles that are featured in our background today.
I know. No, they are so serious about this. But a couple things we've noticed is that we are seeing this trend in the travel industry. You have pickleball on board the cruise ships, and they're converting multi-use courts for the most part so that they can do basketball and pickleball. Especially the cruise lines doing it are Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and Holland America. And then just this last month, we were on Virgin Voyages because they said they had a pickleball court. So we brought our paddles,
The ones you see right here in the background.
Yes, and we were like, let's try it out and use it on their court. But it was also the basketball court, and it was definitely a little smaller in width. So let's just say we never got next. Is that what you say?
I have no idea. Ray was telling me you have a coin and you put it up on this spot. I have no idea. Again, Ray's the expert.
But they definitely were cross-use courts,
they were, yeah.
Yeah.
So the other trend in travel we're seeing is many of the resorts are converting their tennis courts to official pickleball courts. So not a multi-use court, I think they call them hybrids, but 100% pickleball. We call this a clue. And we'd see these, even a couple years ago, talking to our friends over at Club Med, and there was kind of an uproar because they were starting to convert, I think, all of their pickleball or all of their tennis courts into pickleball.
Yeah.
And the tennis purists are like, Club Med, why are you doing this? And at the time, I'm like, okay, it sounds cool. Again, we don't play pickleball, but if Club Med wants to do that, that's fine. Now we get it.
Yeah. So if you are a purist, and this is something we've learned, the multi-use courts aren't really their favorite. But we have a great solution. There is one resort company who has the official partnership with USA Pickleball, and that is Sandals Resorts.
Right. So imagine traveling to a beautiful Caribbean island with your friends, or any friends, whatever, and enjoying a vacation that includes some fun and activities and just, the environment, the beaches, the sunsets, and of course, pickleball.
Yeah, so Sandals has been converting many of their tennis courts into official pickleball courts. So they're up to like over 70 and counting.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, and they did recently become the official all-inclusive resort of USA Pickleball.
And I'll say that's a big deal. So if you're watching this, hopefully, or listening, why does that matter? Because when you go there, you're not only going to be in a beautiful tropical setting, but you have pro quality courts, also certified instructors.
Yeah, specifically, here's what you can expect from a Sandals pickleball getaway. Lighted courts, so you can have those evening matches, which would be amazing.
Because it is hot during the day.
It is, yeah. You also have USA Pickleball certified coaches and group lessons. Pretty cool, right?
Well, also, you can do your own private tournament. You have tournament options for clubs, group travel, and this is something we are specializing in, working with clubs and also groups to organize those type of trips.
And then, of course, you have those upscale accommodations, the all-inclusive dining and drinks. So a group trip is super easy when you don't have to worry about where to eat or hang out, right?
And that's a very good point, because if you go to just any resort, like, hey, let's go meet at this place, and maybe it's one of the places in Florida and they don't have food and you don't know where you're going to stay. So really, Sandals does solve all of that problem.
Yes.
Maybe you just want to play a game of pickleball or two. So if you're ready to serve up your next vacation with a side of pickleball, okay, pun intended.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was. We can help.
But yeah, if you are part of a pickleball club, or maybe you just want to do a vacation and learn more about this sport, we would love to help you.
And we even have some, I will say, very special incentives for group leaders. So if you know a bunch of people that play pickleball, we can show you how to perhaps travel for free. So head over to creatingmagicvacations.com and let's connect.
Yeah, the great thing is we take care of every detail of your trip. All you have to do is pack your paddle, or you can use the equipment at the resort, which of course will be top notch at Sandals.
Maybe if pickleball is not your thing, that's okay, but you're one of our listeners looking for some travel inspiration and ideas. We do have an unforgettable once-in-a-lifetime trip in July 26th next year. We're still taking reservations. This is our exclusive, CMV exclusive Portugal River Cruise aboard the brand new Alma Sintra, and that is on the Douro River in Portugal. And we are sailing with the ship's godmother, our good friend and business partner, Jen Lee. She's a big deal. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. She's a big deal, but no, big deal. See how that,
I see what you did there. Yeah.
So we're going to have a link for that cruise specifically in the show notes.
Yeah. So tune in to our next episode when we're going to talk about one of the biggest bucket list trips in the world, and that is Alaska.
And the best way to see all that our 49th state has to offer, an Alaska cruise tour. That's a land tour to the interior, followed by a 7-night cruise.
Yeah, and we have cruised Alaska, and we just got back from the land tour portion.
Yes, we did.
And we haven't combined them yet, but that is until next year.
That is coming in 2026. So tune in to learn more. And we leave you with something that we truly believe in, and that is travel is better with friends.
And wherever you are in the world, listening or watching, remember this: never stop exploring.